Now we start with 1 hour chart. First of all, we refer to our analysis. In my last video, if you refer to my last analysis, when the price was here, we mentioned we expect the price to drop, and this is what we get because we're looking to put this one in relative to each other, this one for this correction. And even we point if we get the price to be, because we mentioned we're expecting the price to break this low, and we mentioned if the price drop and break this low, we can get the divergence. Okay, as we can see, if we put this one in relative to this, based on the indicators, we have a divergence. Okay, this is what we have been looking for, because we mentioned after that we can look for reversal, and as you can see, this is what we get. And if you mention if you want to look for trade, we mentioned we can look for the breakout of the trend line. Okay, and based on 1 hour chart, as we can see, the first opportunity was to trade from here, and even if you move to 15 minutes, we can see there was a small correction there. Since we were looking for the breakout of the trend line and we had the divergence, and even if based on 15 minutes, we can see we had the divergence. This is the first opportunity we can look for trade. And now we want to see whether this one, because this one give us a better, bigger correction, which based on 1 hour chart we will see it. But for this one, the only way was to look to for trade based on 15 minutes. Okay, and now we want to see if we want to trade how. Right now, if you want to look for next trade for buy, this is what we need to look for. Okay, in this case, we move to higher time frame. We start with daily chart. We see what we have there. Based on daily chart, this is again what we have. The only things we want to look for this, whether there is a continuation or not. Rather than that, we have nothing else. And if you move to for forward chart, okay, we remove this one, and as we can see, we have been looking for the breakout, and this is what we want to see, whether this is a correction for continuation or still we can expect this one to give us one more drop. Okay, now in this case we move to 1 hour chart. As I say, right now if we're looking for buy, we want to see how we can get the trade from here to for continuation. And may I move to 15 minutes, we see how we can trade it. All right, based on 15 minutes, as we can see, may still we can expect this one for one more drop, because right now if you want to trade, if in case there is a continuation, mostly the only way is to have entry above the top. That's why if this one give us one more drop, then from there may we can look for the sharp move like with the breakout of the top. Rather than that, we don't have any other option. Okay, anyway, one of the option is to wait for one more drop, then from there we look for reversal. At least we get the sharp move like based on 15 minutes. Or if in case the price continue from here, having entry above the top. Even if the price drop, we couldn't get any trade setup within this range, the only way is to have entry above this top. Okay, anyway, what we are looking for, we're looking for buy. We want to see whether this correction can give us any buy setup. And since we have been looking for the breakout of this trend line before we get the trade, we had one opportunity here. We want to see whether we can get another opportunity based on 1 hour chart with the bigger correction. Anyway, if we get any buy setup, what we expect the price to break this top. If we see there is, we get the buy, we see the way is not moving, is moving as a term of the corrective. I think we should take out the trade. We shouldn't stay with the trade. Okay, because easily this one can give us one more drop before continuation. Okay, anyway, the only way is to look for trade for buy. We want to see whether we can get any trade setup from here or not. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.